Hello, my best sound friends and lemon pie cuties. Welcome to the evil society that is death metal. Yes, I'm ranking another death metal band from Sweden, and it's Entrails. So, yes, I will re-rank Godsmack in the next video. Don't worry, guys. And all that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed my short videos I've been making recently. And as you can see, I'm not wearing a coat. So, this time. So, I thought it'd be a little bit different for you guys. And all that stuff. Yeah, I thought Entrails would be an awesome death metal band for you guys. So, for me to rank. They started their debut back in 2010. So, that's interesting, which is awesome. Yeah, I kind of want to rank this band before I even re-rank the Godsmack. I know Prison Miller already did. So, if you want to hear his thoughts, you'll be hearing my thoughts here soon. And all that stuff. But for now, I am now going to rank the Entrail studio albums. Worst to best, all 7 of them. So here we go.
Hello, Markapunk. It's me again. Oh, I also made you some. My specialty is entrails and guts for you.
Well, what the hell do you know? It is the Devil Scruff once again in my ranking. And he serves me guts and entrails for me. So I'm not that hungry, but I appreciate the offer. But no pun intended. But anyway, I'm just going to rank all 7 of them worst to best. So here we go. My number 7th pick for this ranking, it's not the worst one. It's in my least favorite. I just find it boring, which is actually called Rise of the Reaper album. So Rise of the Reaper. It's not the worst, but this is my least listened to. It's not a bad album whatsoever. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 songs I do like from this, at least. So, Rise of the Reaper intro, so there you go. Miscreation in the Shape of the Dead. Gravekeeper is a cool song. Destruction, For Whom the Head Rolls, awesome. And lastly, the outro is pretty good as well, overall. But to me, this is the most boring out of all the Entrails albums. So I'm going to put it at my number 7 is Rise of the Reaper. Okay, my best sound friends and Pie Cuties, my number 6 position for this one is Raging Death one. Yeah, this one. It's not raging enough death metal for this one, in my opinion. It's not as much in my liking. Yeah, Raging Death. I put this above Rise of the Reaper. There's a little bit of Raging Death in this one, a little bit, not too much. So I can still enjoy going through this one. So, In Pieces, Carved to the Bone, awesome song. Headless Dawn, Cadaverous Stench, Death League, Chained and Dragged, Defleshed, and lastly, the Cemetery Horrors. So, yeah, for me, it doesn't have enough rage in this Entrails studio album, in my opinion. Not much Raging Death in this one. I can have a tiny bit of decent time with this one too. So my number 6 position is Raging Death. My number 5 in this ranking. In my position for the middle is going to be An Eternal Time of Decay. So this landed in my happy middle for me. This one is their latest one for now of Entrails. The album art looks sick, by the way. It has a chainsaw next to a tree on it. So pretty cool. Kind of like the Texas Chainsaw vibe to it. So pretty cool in my opinion on the album artwork. And pretty awesome. Songs I like from it is the opening instrumental, An Eternal Time of Decade. That's the opening instrumental for it. Die to Death, The Dead, Slayed to a Pile of Flesh, Open Casket Feast, and Dead by Evil, Autopsy, Reborn in Worms, pretty awesome, sick song, and lastly Possessed. So, a few songs I like from this one. This landed in the happy middle for me in this ranking. It's their latest one for now until they release another one. I'm not sure what the release date was and is. I don't know. This one I can have a decent enough time with it. It's not a horrible album. I can just go through it. Yep, my number 5 is going to be An Eternal Time of Decay. Okay, my Bass Hound friends and the Pie Cuties, we're getting to the good and my number 1 favorite. So these are the good ones I think are pretty good, or potential to move up on my ranking. So here we go. My number 4th pick for this ranking is going to be the Tomb Awaits album. This one's pretty cool in my opinion, and it's their second album, I believe. Yeah, this is their second album. Yeah, their second album is pretty good. Almost perfect. This one I can have a good damn time with this one from the Tomb Awaits album. Pretty good. So I like the opening instrumental for this album as well. Unleash Wrath, Crawling Death is a cool one. Eaten by the Dead, awesome. Might see of Zombies. Undead, speaking of that. Slithering Below. End of All Extinction. Extents. Sometimes I can't pronounce things, guys. Forgive me. Remains in Red. So, I have Red. Total Death. And lastly, this last song I like is Unspeakable Obscenities. So, pretty cool. And this is their second album. It's still pretty good, but it might have potential to move up in the future. Who knows? So, I can have a good enough time with this one overall. My number 4th pick is going to be The Tomb Awaits. Oh, speaking of my top 3, bronze medal, silver, and gold at the end, I like all tracks in these ones. My top 3 I think are pretty damn good here on out, in my opinion. My number 3 is going to be World Inferno. This one kicks ass. I like this one from Entrails. This is one most kick-ass death metal album that they ever made in this one. Pretty awesome. I'm going to name all 10 tracks. World Inferno, Condemned to the Grave, Serial Murder Death Squad, The Soul Collector, Dead and Buried, Insane Slaughter, Into Eternal Fire, Suffer, The Hour of the Casket, how long you've been in the casket to rot away in the corpse you are. Anyway, and the last song I like, The Blood Breed. So there you go. Yeah, I think this made it to my top 3. So World Inferno is actually a really damn good one in my opinion. So my number 3 bronze medal winner, I'm going to give it to World Inferno. This beats this one at my number 2 silver medal winner. I think it's way more badass than the last one. It's going to be Obliteration album. So, yeah, Obliteration. I like Obliteration more than the last one. This one kicks ass too. Obliteration I can go through with this one. This one I think has the good production in this one. Well, my number 3 did as well. So, this one has really good production, pretty good death metal sounding, awesome atmospheric with it to make it creepy. I like it. So, Obliteration's awesome in my opinion. So, No Cross Left Unturned, Epitome of Death, Beyond the Flesh, The Grotesque, Obliteration, there you go, Skulls, we have plenty of those, Midnight Coffin, Bone Storm, like Storm of Bones and stuff, interesting, Abyss of Corpses, and lastly Reanimate of the Dead, awesome song as well. Yeah, this beats this at my number 3. Obliteration is an awesome kick-ass album, in my opinion. This made it to my number 2 silver medal winner. And if I change my mind in the future, it might still stay here, but overall, my number 2 is going to be Obliteration. But my number 1 gold medal most favorite is, out of all the Entrails albums, this might surprise you guys, but it's going to be their debut album called Tales from the Morgue. This is where they first started back in 2010. Yes, I love their debut more, in my opinion. This really kicks ass. And it starts the whole band from Sweden. So there you go. Pretty awesome debut studio album, Tales from the Morgue. This one I enjoy mostly out of the 7, but it might change in the future, or it still be my favorite. Yeah, their first one is really good. This is where they first started, and shit like that. So I'm gonna name all 11 tracks and end this ranking right here. So I like the intro. Creepy ass intro, by the way, of their first one. So Tales from the Morgue intro. So creepy ass intro. I like it. Blood Red, as you can see in my red light. Voices, not the disturbed voices, different voices. Breath of Blood. I don't have that yet. Entrails. That's the name of the band too. Entrails. There you go. Evil Obsession. Triumph of the Sinners. The Morgue. And lastly, The Curse of Death. Yeah, out of all 7 of these Entrails studio albums, this one is my most favorite. It's their debut, definitely. So this one still holds up in my opinion. This came out back in 2010. So, kick ass. I prefer their first one. I still like the 2 and 3 in my ranking, of course, and all that stuff. Overall. Yeah, my number 1 gold medal winner, I had to give it to their first debut album called Tales from the Morgue. And I hope you Best Sound friends and Lemon Pie Cuties enjoyed my new studio album ranking of Entrails. So, I thought I'd do another death metal band from Sweden, so there you go. But for me, I mostly prefer Finland's death metal. It sounds a lot better, in my opinion. It's in between. It's hard for me to pick, but Finland is better. And all that stuff. So, what country do you prefer in death metal, Double Scruff?
Let me see. You know what? I'm in the middle with this one. I think Sweden and Finland, I think, are both the best. That's all I'm gonna say, Markapunk. You're welcome.
Well, my best home friends and lemon pie cuties, I just got done eating the entrails that Devil Scruff made for me. It was actually pretty delicious, in my own bloody opinion. Yes, in the goriest opinion. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell to get notified on my next video. And comment and like about this studio album ranking of Entrails studio albums worst to best. And I will see you in my re-ranking of Godsmack finally. So, I will see you later, my Best Home friends and Lemon Pie Cuties. Enjoy the gory death and entrails all over. See you later.